This is Machukanyarieko TV talk show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today, I begin by revealing secrets about the united opposition and how they are quickly beginning the 2027 general elections. In short, I mean, Monday, or as for Monday, the united opposition are beginning their presidential campaigns, whether with a presidential candidate or not. Imagine next week they will be in Kisii for 3 days. 3 days for a presidential campaign, and being from the opposition, rotating around one region for 3 days is something very wanting. But before we proceed, because the commencement of these campaigns will make the basis of today's discussion, kindly, if you are watching this channel for the first time, subscribe so that wherever we produce another video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And always, when free, give likes. When you watch this video, just give it a like. When you give it a like, you make it to move to your next friend, or it even notifies you next time when we produce another video. But my aim or my discussion today is the earnest, the beginning of the campaigns as from next week, Monday. Just as I had indicated earlier, the united opposition is going to be in Kisii for 3 days. That is both in Kisii and in Nyamira. And why is these rallies, or why are these rallies significant? In this video, I'm going to break the events into 3. 1, the significance of the rally. 2, those who will make good use of the rally, or those who will benefit. And last, I will show the losers of this rally. Without wasting time, let me jump to the significance of the rally. Today is on Saturday, whereby most people from that region are in their worship places, as others will complete tomorrow. And a secret message is being passed that Gachagua, Kalonzo, Martha Karua, Justin Muturi, George Natembea, Eugene Wamarwa will be hosted here as from Monday. Let's turn up. Let's show our solidarity with Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Furthermore, Rigi is coming to talk about the tea, because the Kisii community feel that they were alienated in last year's bonus. So they need someone who can speak about it, someone who is passionate about that. In addition to that, the coming of this united opposition, of course, which is being hosted by Fred Matiang'i, will visit all of the cultural grounds in Kisii. When I talk of cultural grounds, I mean those grounds that have been present by the old Wasis or ancestors. Just like Suswa, whereby the Maasais go to release their tensions or to make decisions which are binding to the community most of the time. In this case, Ekerenyo, Nyantrago, and Nyamarambe are cultural grounds. Once you are accepted from those grounds, then it is like you have been worn warriors attire to go and fight. So that is the significance or the first main reason as to why these people are coming to Kisii, being hosted by Fred Matiang'i. Those grounds are holy. Nyantrago ground, Ekerenyo, and the Nyamarambe. Nyamarambe unfortunately comes from South Mugrango, where the chiefs whip, the National Assembly chiefs whip, also come from. But this is the time is going to be shown that if they will not bring their normal disruptions. The significance of this trip to Kisii aims to reclaim the ground of recent past. The Kenya Kwanza has been reiterating around the Republic of Kenya, giving incentives, and this gives an opportunity for the opposition to assist as a team to fight back. This coming together also provides that momentum, building momentum towards 2027 general elections. In our tia motisha, I mean in our skuma as a circle, not forgetting that it also brings about the test of the unity of opposition. 3 days also will indicate that these individuals are well prepared. Just as I had indicated earlier, presidential campaigns are very difficult to run. They are very difficult to run. It is also very significant because it aims at denying the ruling coalition part of oxygen to make it suffocate, to make it not think that with all the so-called government resources they can always win. So those are some, that is the significance. That is the significance of this rally, because testing the unity of this, they need the capacity to hold the grassroots and to have prolonged campaigns. And remember, after that, they are immediately going to Nakuru. They are going to Nakuru. This is a team that is already determined. That's why I said they are beginning their campaigns next week on they are beginning their campaigns next week on Monday. And who are the pillars in Kisii? If you go back to the history of Kisii, or the Gusii people. We have been having dominant groups in that community. But in most cases, they have been divided, apart from 2002. But this time around, they have been more united than ever. We have the immediate former CS, Ezekiel Machuka, together with Sam Ondieri. It means there will be no alternative voice from Nyaribari, because these people have immense support from Nyaribari. And at this time, when the current governor has failed to deliver, they will be able to control right from the border of Naroko County to the border of Homa Bay. Second, we have Chris Obure. He's a federal politician. He has been there for quite some time. He's one of the pillars. Omingo Magara is, yes, his own political party, but is fully in support of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and they come from one sub-clan, meaning that this young man, the Osoros, is completely done with. Furthermore, since the Gusii adore, worship, floating around the clans, Osoro comes from a very small clan which has already rejected him because of not working with Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Simbarati will lose, because today, while they were calling him a candle, I mean a tile, today they call him a candle, a tin lamp. They actually call him a tin lamp, that the light that is now shading can no longer work. They are now replacing him immediately, actually half time, with the former CS Ezekiel Machuka. Then we also have Senator Onyonga and Kibagendi. These people will gather everything else that comes from the former governor Ongwai's backyard into that basket. That means the entire Kisii is now complete. And this now provides an opportunity for the united opposition, to provide way forward to 2027. Therefore, the beneficiaries will be, as I said, those who are already the pillars, people like Machuka, Onyonga, Kibagendi, because if you talk against Fred Okengo Matiang'i in the Gusii, it will just be pure box home, which is already for some of them. Like Simbanao is actually pure box home, Osoro pure box home, and many other members of parliament. And this also benefits the united opposition. People like Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Gachagua, and the entire brigade, because they will have a ground to hear what they mean, and this will also give them an opportunity to see what they will do when a united opposition meet to choose their presidential candidate. This will also provide an opportunity for discontent voters, those who are not happy with the ruling party. They will also benefit because they will now see the opposition being together, and they will now have the courage to stand with them. The united opposition as a whole will benefit because it is going to be merciful. And who are the losers? The losers, of course, they are the Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza has greatly lost because in most cases of the failed promises. The failed promises that have been given to the community are now going to be fulfilled during this 3 days rally, which will make actually those who are against Fred Okengo Matiang'i to start packing up and go. Also, those who will have issues on this week's campaign are those sitting at the fence, risk takers who want to see which is the way those are likely to be made to remain at the fence forever. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your take on this noble discussion? What is your take on this noble discussion? A 3 days tour. These are just members of the opposition. After that, they are going to Nakuru. 3 days, meaning they are moving with their entire secretariat to the Kisii region. Of course, Kisii is highly populated as Kakamega, as Kiambu. I'm sure that wherever Gachagua, Karunza and Mother Karua are today, they are practicing to speak in AKC. Thank you and have a pleasant weekend.